I went into the Monday workout having failed the set of squats on Friday and having discussed it with my coach Izzy and him having given me a reset down to 93.5 for the sets. And so I started with a working set of 100 kilos, which was nowhere near as easy as I thought it was going to be, considering I got 113.5 for 3 the Monday before this, so a week before this. Doing 100 for 6 was far more difficult than I expected, to be honest. But getting good depth, that's what matters. And also I got all 6, so perfectly happy with that. And I do very much appreciate the reset. Having like failed it on Friday and having that, and with then my coach telling me we were going to reset it by quite as much as we were going to reset it by, I was pretty upset. And having my calories dropped as well going into this week, I'm on 1842 calories for low carb days and 2212 for high carb, so my calories were dropped, my reset happened. It was all a bit upsetting, but I got the 6 out of the squats, and I started feeling a lot better up this week. Yeah, I felt pretty damn good about this week, to be honest. So now we're on to pause bench, and this is just meant to be competition pause bench, and a decent enough pause, but I don't think I'm pausing long enough. Again, I'll say that. I only got 2 out of this, and fortunately the rep range is 1 to 4, so 2 is still within the realms of, doing it correctly. If I only ever get 1, that's good enough, but I would like to have got more. I would like to have got 3. I did go for 3 apparently. I'd forgotten I did this, but there was no way I was going to get it. I shouldn't have gone for it anyway, because it's meant to be an RPE of 9. Anyway, more chest work, shoulder work, overhead press, 36 kilos for 8. I remember I started this it was like 30 kilos for 8, and that was difficult, so getting 36 out of it, that's definitely a good improvement. I'm quite happy with that. Looking forward to getting the 40, the 2 10s, the 10 on each side. And then obviously a full plate on each side will be nice eventually, but for now, very happy with this. Finishing off the Monday, we're going to rack it and then go into some glute ham raises. And I'm holding a 10 kilo plate now because I'm super hardcore. And I discussed the ROM of this movement with my coach, and apparently this is perfectly acceptable. I'm definitely feeling it in the back of my legs. My hamstrings definitely get in the front of this work, and so it's doing everything it should be doing. I am getting aches in my lower back, but it's all very temporary, and no big deal. Anyway, going into a Wednesday, we've got deadlifts, 3 count to pause bench press, and front squats. And ever since the reset on deadlifts, I've been super enjoying getting 6 reps out of it. I love volume, I love that exhaustion. I don't think it's a masochist thing, but it's just that exhaustion after a workout is so satisfying. And if you want that, there's nothing quite like deadlifts and 3 count pause bench press to make you feel exhausted. I'm not quite getting the reps out of the 3 count pause bench press anymore. That exhausts me. I'm still getting out of the deadlifts, and I want to keep that up. I want to keep 6 reps on deadlifts and squats for as long as possible now. I really don't want to slip back down to getting just 3 reps out of it, doing triples. So speaking about the pause bench 3 count, here we are, and it's 62.5 for the working set, and then 4 backup sets at 60. Not much to say here, to be honest, other than I am now at the bottom of the rep range, 3 to 6. I'm doing 3, and I'm not happy about that at all. But the alternative is a reset, or start bulking, and neither of those are optimal. The reset's gonna happen eventually, but the bulking isn't gonna happen for a few weeks. Anyway, on to front squats, and yeah, Wednesday is just an exhausting workout. 8 reps out of front squats is just so tiring. Getting good depth though, and ever since hitting 60 kilos, I'm a lot happier with front squats. It feels as though I'm properly doing front squats. Before it didn't feel like a true exercise. I was still tired after it, but I didn't feel like I could say I was doing front squats when I wasn't even doing a plate aside. But now I'm getting a plate aside out of it. I'm a lot happier. I did that for 3 sets. The last heavy workout of the week: squats, touch and go bench press, close grip bench press, and then some glute ham raises. I say last heavy because I never mention it really, but I do work out on Saturday. It's more of a conditioning, general physical preparation work, PPP work, so I don't ever film it because it's just me doing barbell row, barbell curl, ab crunches, rear delt fly, and then sprints in a cycle machine. But I do that on a Saturday as well, and that's almost more exhausting than these workouts, but these are the important ones. These are the strength ones, proving my way to the Hulk status that I'm looking for. 102.5, and we're going for 6 reps. Still hitting the 6 reps. I want to, like I say, I want to be hitting 6 reps for as long as possible. So when I go in on tomorrow, do the Monday workout, 105 kilos for 6, I want that 6, and I'm so happy I got it here as well. The depth on that last rep was questionable. Oh wait, no, that was the 5th rep. But let's see the 6th rep. Yeah, a lot better. Parallel, definitely parallel, and it's all good. Touch and go bench press. I said it before, this feels like it should be so much easier. 63.5. The rep range is 5 to 8. I got 4 reps, so I failed it basically. I failed the working set, so that sucks. But what do we do, Master Bruce? We pick ourselves up, something like that. Batman quote, the best movie. Definitely touching and going, no pause in there. Yeah, I definitely leave it there. I don't know what to say. I just wish my chest was stronger. That's all I've got to say. Close grip bench press after this as well. I did a load of backup sets after the touch and go bench press. Only got 2 sets out of this just because I was, so tired. I'm eating so little at this point, and still doing quite a lot of work in the gym. The work in the gym is what gets me through the eating so little, but unfortunately eating so little is not helping with the work in the gym. It's not a communal relationship there. Never mind. 8 reps, 53 kilos, all lockout work, and then after this, I am trying to keep my legs stronger as well. I get into the whole arch for the close grip. I don't know if that's pointless because it's very difficult to keep the back tight with how close the grip is if I do the whole thing. Anyway, after that, a 10 kilo plate again, and we're doing glute ham raises with that range of motion that is questionable but still definitely working for me. Right now actually I can feel like when I just had to crouch down a second ago, and I felt my hamstrings, sort of how tight they are at the moment. So definitely whatever this is doing something. it's definitely replacing the posterior chain movement from the deadlift. And that was the week. Happy that I didn't fail much of anything other than touch and go, which is important. Here I am. On the left is last week, on the right is this week. And the body fat drop on average is like almost a 4% or something, I can't remember. But definitely a lot leaner in statistic terms. And if you look at the footage as well, I think my back's always the best representation of where I'm leaner. And my back in a moment is so much leaner. I weighed in at 67.4 this morning, and that is the lowest I've weighed in years. So super happy about that. Very happy about the way I'm looking. Maybe got a few more weeks of dieting and I'm out of there. So it's all looking up and I'm feeling good. Bunches and bunches, punches.